Well, good afternoon, my friends, and welcome back. Cumberland Outdoorsman on my way back home after a long, hot day at work. We just got some rain, so it's going to cool things off for us. But I stopped by my favorite pawn shop, which is also a gun store, Cowboy Dan's, to pick up a rifle that was sent to me by my good friend Wayne Jenkins. But while I was in there, I spotted another little jewel, and it was just begging for me to take it home. So I went ahead and picked it up, and I've got it right here in the seat next to me. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet, but it's one that I've been looking for, and it's in original factory condition. So I'll be taking it to my shooting range and featuring it there. So that's coming up next, so stay tuned. Well, folks, here we are the following day, and I'm over here in the shade of this old elm tree. I'm not where my normal setup is, about 15 yards in that direction, because if I were over there right now, I'd be in that hot, burning sun. And here lately, this past week, as most of you know, it's just been extremely hot. I think right now it's about 95 degrees. Got a little bit of a breeze. We had some thunderstorms roll through here the last 2 afternoons. And I think we may get some more this evening. But either way, I didn't want to keep you all in suspense much longer. I've got this little rifle out here, and I got it loaded up with some CCI standard velocity. And we're going to do a little plinking, but before I go any further, as you probably would have guessed, it's another Marlin, as you can see. And it's a Marlin Model 60 in real good condition, still in factory finish. It's got a few little flaws here and there. It's got a slight little scratch right there. Not bad. I think I can rub most of that out. But other than that, it's in excellent condition. No rust whatsoever on the barrel. This is a 1989 model, and it's still the one that's most desirable. It has the full-length barrel with a full-length magazine tube. This one here still has the factory stickers on there by Marlin. There you can see that's the worker at Marlin that sighted this rifle in. Still the original sticker on there, and I just couldn't help myself. I had to add this one to my collection because, as you well know, these are very popular rifles. A lot of folks own these, and I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably have one. And I wanted to get it out here and kind of showcase it a little bit. I'll give you a real good close-up of it here. This gun has not been refinished. I've done nothing to this little rifle. Everything is factory original. Butt plate's in pretty good condition. It's got a little bit of dinging right there, just slight. I guess from where it was set up against a wall or something. The muzzle is in brand new condition. Everything still works perfectly. So let me go ahead and take a few shots down here. I mean, we're going to have to break it in for us and for the channel, so might as well take a few shots. I'm sure the gun has been fired before, but I just want to do this for the video's sake. So down here I've got some targets set up about 30 yards. And by the way, yes, that is my central heat and air unit kicking on there. We got to keep it going, folks, because it's just too hot. There you can see my arrangement of steel targets. We're going to do a little plinking here. So let's get started. I think this gun is still pretty much right on the money. Doesn't look like anything has been moved or changed, so Let's see how well she shoots. First off, let's shoot that bunny rabbit right there on the far left. Okay, knocked him down. I see a bright orange target right up there on top. Let's see if we can knock that target off of there. All right, looks like I hit that target pretty well. Let's shoot that bunny rabbit on the bottom. Okay, and right above that bunny rabbit there's a starling. Got him. Okay, shoot that squirrel on the left. Squirrel on the right. Well, I didn't knock him over. I did hear metal, but either way, let's shoot him again. All right, that's a more solid hit. How about that crow down there just below that squirrel we hit? And the pigeon. Let's see, on the bottom there's a can, a tin can. I'm going to shoot right at the bottom of it. Let's see if we can knock it up in the air. Well, I hit it. And that's it. And as you can see, the action stayed open on the last shot. The gun is now empty. That's another desirable feature about these particular Marlin Model 60s. This is what a lot of gun owners look for, this particular model right here. I've got another one that I featured last summer that I put a scope on, and it shoots tiny little groups. I did have to do some work on the stock on that one. Somebody had drilled some holes in the stock and just did a real bad job on it. I'm not going to be doing anything to this gun. I'm going to leave it in factory finish, factory trim, because this is what I wanted. I wanted an original Marlin Model 60 in great condition. And I mean, it's not in absolute perfect condition, but I'm happy with it, and that's all that matters. Now, if you own an old Marlin like this and it still has the stickers on there, try to refrain from taking those off, because I have a feeling as time goes on, since these little rifles have been discontinued, the value is going to go up, you know. And if it stays in factory trim condition, then I think it's just going to add value to the gun. If you still have the box to your rifle, hold on to that as well. But I'm going to leave this one just like it is. I wanted to just get it out here and do a little plinking with it and share it with you folks. Let's set those targets up and let's do a little bit more shooting, then I'll close out the video. Now, even though I've already featured this model of rifle in several other videos, including how to service them and do some repairs on them, I wanted to include this one here because most of you guys out there are in love with old 22s just like I am, and whenever I find something like this, I've just got to feature it on my channel. And I just thought I'd talk about it a little bit while I'm loading this gun up. I've got the targets are all set up and got new target stickers on them. We're just going to load 15 rounds in here for right now, and then I'll close out the video. But you know, whenever I see something like this, I always try to strike up a deal and take a little bit closer look at it, because I know how much my viewers enjoy these old rifles and handguns, things that are out of production and probably won't be back anymore, sadly to say. But either way, I think we found a good one here. So far I have had no problems with it. Let me get a little bit of a closer shot on these targets and lower the camera down. That way you'll see it from my angle. Okay, my friends, go ahead and zoom in on these targets. Zoom out just a little bit. There we go. Now you can see a little bit better angle of what I'm shooting at there. Get loaded up here. Take a few more shots at these targets. You know, that's the thing about shooting a 22. It's just so much fun and relieves so much stress to get out here and just do a little plinking. Okay, on the far left there's a little swinging target. Let's see if we can nail that one. Okay, right next to him there's another one. All right, and right up front there, in front of all the targets, there's a pine cone. I'll tell you what, we'll save him for last because I don't want to knock any of the other ones down by hitting that one. Let's shoot that top target up there in the middle, top center. Perfect. And let's take the challenge of shooting that starling once again. That's the smallest target there. Good. All right, let's shoot that bunny rabbit on the far left. I stuck that target on there and made it a little bit of a challenge because that's a head shot. I'll have to hit that target. Hit him in the head to be able to nail that target there. So, dead rabbit. All right, the squirrel on the far right. That's another headshot. And the squirrel in the center. And let's shoot that crow on the far right. I'll tell you what, this little rifle is dead on the money. I mean, absolutely dead on the money. Okay, here we go with the bunny rabbit in the middle. Perfect. And the pigeon. Okay, now let's see if we can nail that pine cone right there. It's sitting on top of that blue tin can. Got him. Okay. I haven't counted how many shells I've shot, but I'm just about out. I think I've loaded 15. Let's go ahead and hit that orange target. Ka-tink. And I just about knocked all of them out. So let's shoot the can once again. Okay. Now the pigeon's got a little bit of target left on him. Let's see if we can knock that off of there. Clean that off. Okay, that was the last shot. I hit the target, but I'm not sure how close I got to that center target. So far it looks like the gun's right on the money. Well guys, there's another review of the infinitely famous Marlin Model 60, and that was a lot of fun. You know, what better thing to do on the 4th of July than to come out here in your backyard and plink away with an all-American made rifle like the Marlin Model 60. I wasn't going to do any more reviews on this model, but when I saw this one I just had to include it in my videos, and I hope that's okay with you folks. I know you probably love these old guns and you never get to see enough of them as it is. And if you have one in this shape, like I said, or any shape really, take good care of it, and like I said, it'll also serve you quite well. Now, these were wonderfully made little rifles back in the day. They were designed to be economy grade due to their price point, but you get a lot of gun for the money, you know, really you do. And I think you can see that from me shooting it out here at my range, and also from all the other videos that I've posted regarding the Marlin Model 60. And like I said, I don't think Ruger's going to be making any of these because they're in direct competition with their 1022 model. But for me personally, I prefer the Marlin Model 60. It's just, the design of it is just more suited to my taste. Everybody has their, you know, their personal favorites, and this is one of mine. Nothing wrong with the Ruger 1022. I own one myself, an older model that's a really good shooter and nice little gun, but I just like the sleek lines of the Model 60 better to carry out in the woods when I'm squirrel hunting, or just to come out here and do some plinking. So anyway, folks, although that was fun, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, take the gun inside, clean it, and I'm going to have me a bowl of ice cream because it's getting really hot out here. Well, as you can hear, my central heat and air unit just popped back on, and for good reason. It's just absolutely sweltering out here. So thanks a lot for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the video, and remember, if you like to go hunting, fishing, camping, shooting, hiking, no matter what your outdoor pursuit happens to be, I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. But also remember this, hit that like button, smash the bell icon, and subscribe. That way you'll know when more videos like this one will be coming your way. So until next time, you all get out there and enjoy the great outdoors. And also, I hope everyone has a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I'll see you guys later.